জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী। গোপীজন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারী। গোপীজন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারী। যশোদানন্দন ব্রজজনরঞ্জন। যশোদানন্দন ব্রজজনরঞ্জন। যমুনা তীরবনচারী। যমুনা তীরবনচারী। জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী। জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী। গোপীজন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারী। যশোদানন্দন ব্রজজনরঞ্জন। যশোদানন্দন ব্রজজনরঞ্জন। যমুনা তীরবনচারী। যমুনা তীরবনচারী। Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja
प्रेम से प्रभु श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंडी श्री श्री राधा मधुमोहन ललिता श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम श्री श्री गौरताय की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय। All glories to that all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Guru, all glories to Shri Namo Vishnu Namaste Saraswati. Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 19, the appearance of Sri Guru Goswami, text 32. Parikshit uvacha, aho, adya, ayam, brahman, sat, sevaya, shatra, today, Vayam, we, Brahman, O Brahman, Satsevya, eligible to serve the devotee, Kshatriya, the ruling class, Bandhava, friends, Kripaya, by your mercy, Atiti Rupena, in the manner of a guest, Bandhava, Bhava to be, by your good self, Tirthaka, qualified for being places of pilgrimage, Sridaha, done by you. Translation by His Divine Grace, Sri Prabhupada. The fortunate King Maharaj Parikshit said, O Brahmana, by your mercy only you have sanctified us, making us like unto places of pilgrimage, all by your presence here as my guest. By your mercy, we, who are but unworthy royalty, become eligible to serve the devotee. Please repeat after me. The fortunate King Parikshit said, O Brahmana, by your mercy only, you have sanctified us, making us like unto places of pilgrimage, all by your presence here, as my guest. By your mercy, we, who are but unworthy royalty, become eligible to serve the devotee. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Saintly devotees like Srimad Goswami generally do not approach worldly enjoyers, especially those in royal order. Maharaj Pratapputra was a follower of Lord Chaitanya, but when he wanted to see the Lord refused to see him because he was a king. For a devotee who desires to go back to Godhead, two things are strictly prohibited: worldly enjoyers and women. Therefore, devotees of the standard of Sukadeva Goswami are never interested in seeing kings. Maharaj Parikshit was, of course, a different case. He was a great devotee, although a king. Therefore, Sukadeva Goswami came to him in his last stage of life. Maharaj Parikshit, out of his devotional humility, felt himself an unworthy descendant of his great Kshatriya forefather. Maharaj Parikshit, out of his devotional humility, felt himself an unworthy descendant of his great Kshatriya forefathers, although he was as great as his predecessors. The unworthy son of the royal orders are called Kshatriya Bandhavas, as unworthy sons of the Brahmanas are called Dija Bandhavas, or Dija Bandhus, or Brahma Bandhus. Maharaj Parikshit was generally encouraged by the presence of Sukadeva Goswami. He felt himself sanctified by the presence of the great saint, whose presence turned any place into a place of pilgrimage. Om Ajnana-Timirandhasya Jnananjana-Shalakaya Chakshur-Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Shri Chaitanya Manusishtham Sthapitam Jena Gurave Swayam Rupa Karamayam Dadati Swampa Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahadana Raghunathan Vitam Tvam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Koriyana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanascha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Bhakta Kanchana Gaurani Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchākārutarupusya Kripasamudhayevaca Patitanam Pāvanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Shri Shri Radha Madhura Ki Aho Adya Vayam Brahman Satsevya Kshatrabandhava Kripaya Titi Rupena Bhavati Sthitaka. The fortunate king Parikshit said, O Brahmana, by your mercy only you have sanctified us, making us like unto places of pilgrimage, all by your presence here as my guests. By your mercy, we who are but unworthy of thee become eligible to serve the devotee. So Sukadeva Goswami came to Parikshit Maharaj when, after being cursed by the Brahman boy, Shringi, that he would die within 7 days, Parikshit Maharaj was preparing, he lived his body in prior condition. Parikshit Maharaj considered that now that the time has come for me to die, let me now prepare this. For a Kshatriya, it is difficult to find the time to absorb himself in spirituality. Their life is very, very taking care of all kinds of material arrangements, like establish the law and order in the kingdom, make sure that the citizens are following the scriptural injunctions, making sure that they are making spiritual advancement, making sure that the enemies cannot attack the country, or if the enemies attack the country, then they can defend the country. This way, the life of a king is naturally very, very busy. And besides that, he has all kinds of arrangements for material enjoyment. Because that's the nature of a Kshatriya. A Kshatriya is a ruling class, he is a warrior. He is he doesn't lead the life of even a spiritual practitioner. In the Vedic time, the society was divided in very specific order. Like those who are interested in spiritual life, they are Brahmins. They had a specific way of lifestyle. But those who are in the mode of passion, they were given freedom to lead their life in a certain way. And they are Kshatriyas. And their responsibility was to kshata trayate kshatriya. Kshat means injury, and trayate, protects. One who protects the society from being attacked or injured. What is the social injury? The social injury is adha. The society, human society, is meant to follow the path of dharma. The human society is meant to practice Krishna consciousness, abide by the rules given by the Supreme Personality. Now a Kshatriya used to see that the dharma is properly established. And it's a difficult job in the age of Kali, in this material nature. It is very, very difficult. And what to speak of age of Kali. Of course, during Parikshit Maharaj's time, Kali could not spread his influence, but still he was there and he was trying to enter into Parikshit Maharaj's, which was the end of our planet. And Parikshit Maharaj was so powerful that Kali could not enter into Parikshit Maharaj's domain. Therefore, Kali conspired to kill Parikshit, get rid of him. Anyway, although Parikshit Maharaj was a Rajarshi, was a saintly king, but he was so much absorbed in administration of the worldly affair that in spite of being a very advanced devotee, he did not have the time to absorb himself in Krishna consciousness. Parikshit Maharaj got to know that, okay, 7 days and I'm going to leave my body. So he decided, okay, now is the time. So give up everything, prepare myself to die. Prepare myself to leave my body. So this is a wonderful example that a ruler like Parikshit Maharaj, who was so advanced, being protected by Krishna, and in a way Parikshit Maharaj was always questioned. That's why his name was Parikshit. Parikshit Maharaj, although due to his humble attitude, he felt that because he was involved in administrative affairs, he could not engage himself in spiritual activities. But actually, Parikshit Maharaj was always engaged in spiritual activities. He was always absorbed in Krishna because he was always thinking of Krishna. Is this the person who saved me? Whenever he would see somebody, that would be his question. At the back of his mind, he would think, is this the person who protected me? So this is also another very wonderful example that how one can remain Krishna conscious all the time, no matter how busy. And how can you do that? By always questioning, is this for Krishna? And that is the business of the devotee. Is this for Krishna or is this for my sense gratification? That is the question of a devotee. Whatever he does, at the back of his mind, he has this question. Is this for Krishna or is this for my sense gratification? Because there is a very thin line between these two. Any activity can be either for Krishna, can be executed either for Krishna or can be for one. So, that is what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually came to teach. Sankirtan. That is the special nature of this Sankirtan. One can use anything for spreading the glory of Krishna. Prior to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what was the natural standard of spiritual activity? Prior to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the natural spiritual activity generally was that if somebody wanted to be involved in spiritual activity, they had to leave home, go away to the forest or mountain caves and become absorbed in spirituality. That's the understanding. But after Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what happened? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, okay, now let us consider our case. We, the followers of Sri Chaitanya, what are we doing? Are we going to the forest? No. Rather, where we are going? We are going to the cities. And what we are doing? We are trying to pray. Say for example, devotees are going, they are leaving the temple and going to the big cities to distribute Srila. Like Ujjain is a small place, small town, very nice, holy place. We have a nice temple here, and we have nice deities and more spiritual activities. But many devotees, what are they doing? They are leaving the temple. And where are they going? They are going to Gwalior. They are going to Indore. They are going to Bhopal. They are going to Kota. They are going to Jabalpur. Why are they going there? To distribute Srila. Why are they distributing Srila? Jai Shri Shri Krishna Balaram Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Jai Shri Shri Ramakrishna Om previously, 3 devotees used to go to the temple. Now, why just one?
Sometimes there is some disease.
No, they should close the door. No one is too busy to serve Krishna. That is our business. We should be serving Krishna. So why are we going to big cities, crowded places? To distribute Krishna. So that is our business. That is something. Sri Krishna. Like a classic example actually was Prabhupada. Prabhupada was in Vrindavan. And he retired from home. He left home, he left his family, went to Vrindavan, leading his life in a very peaceful way, writing books. Only from time to time Prabhupada used to go to Delhi. Okay. Another thing is that even though Prabhupada had a perfect situation in Vrindavan, later place when Radha Rama came. Next to Rupa Goswami's Samadhi. But what Prabhupada used to do? Prabhupada used to leave Vrindavan and go to Delhi. To print books, print magazines, distribute books, preach. Okay, it's understandable. Daily, it's just a few hours from Vrindavan. And after that, Prabhupada would come back. He used to do that. Go to Delhi for a few days, come back. But then Prabhupada left Vrindavan. Went to America. Now see, Prabhupada left home to come to Vrindavan. And now he is leaving Vrindavan to go to America. Why? Everybody knows why. Because Prabhupada was not concerned about his own spirituality. Prabhupada was concerned about the spiritual welfare of all the living entities, all the world. That is the preaching mission of Sri Chaitanya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and gave us a process, came and gave an understanding. But don't worry about your own spirituality. Yes, you practice sincerely. But consider that the important business is to spread Krishna. Give it to everyone. Give it to others for their spirituality. But while we are doing that, we should be very vigilant. We should always think, is it for Krishna or for Krishna? And when you serve Krishna, it is not that you have to suffer. We should not think that we serve Krishna, we take care of Krishna's pleasure, and for ourselves we suffer. That is also not the right. Krishna's enjoyment doesn't mean our suffering. Krishna's enjoyment means our enjoyment. But we have to get it properly tuned, properly understood. Like one wonderful example is Krishna is enjoying the bhoga, and are we suffering, are we starving? Krishna is, we are offering all the nice preparations to Krishna in the form of the bhoga. And are we starving? No. After offering, it comes back in the form of Krishna Prasad. And this ISKCON devotees cannot complain about one thing. That is Prasad. Devotees have the Prasad in their life. And that is what the temple management also should take care of. That the devotees get nice Prasad. Prasad means Krishna's mercy. Krishna offering has been made to Krishna, and then now it has come back in the form of Krishna's mercy. And not only Prasad, for everything. For everything. In Krishna consciousness we can accept it. Krishna consciousness doesn't mean suffering. Previously spiritual life was suffering. They had to leave the comforts of their home and go to the forest. Obviously in forest life is difficult. You don't have food to eat. You don't have proper place to sleep. And this is how they used to detach themselves. But seeing the condition of the living entities in the age of Kali, Krishna made a special effort. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made a special effort. That arrangement is, you don't have to go to the forest. But become engaged in celebration. to take that life, go to the forest, undergo all kinds of austerities, to detach oneself from material attachment, is difficult. And it needs very powerful individuals to practice that kind of thing. It needs very powerful individuals. Not powerful with the physical power, but powerful with the will. Yes, they are qualified and they could do that. Their will was so strong. Internally they were such powerful individuals that they used to resolve and stick to that resolution. That is how powerful those individuals used to be. Like the Pandavas. Not even just the Pandavas, even Draupadi. When Krishna left, they thought, now what's the use of us continuing to live? So they left. And they decided to give up their body, walking. No food, walking. No sleep, walking. Just walking, walking, walking. No rest, no sleep, no food, no drink. Walk till give up. How many of us have done that? Or rather, can any one of us do that? We walk 5 kilometers and think, oh, I'm so tired, let me take some rest. And we walk for another 10 kilometers and say, oh, now let me go to sleep. Or before that, let me have some prashad. It's already lunchtime. Or it's well past lunchtime. Lunch prashad was at 1:30 and now it's 5 o'clock. So I had enough. Let me just now have a break. Let me take some prashad. And after taking prashad, oh, I'm feeling too tired. Let's find a place. And that is our condition. But the individuals in other ages were so powerful, especially exalted individuals like Pandavas and even Draupadi. They would just... Draupadi is a woman. And not only a woman, she was a princess. She was brought up in such luxury that you can't even imagine. And she was the most celebrated beauty of the world. But still, she has such wisdom. She resolved, okay, my husbands are leaving to give up their body, so okay, let me follow. Whatever they are doing, I will do. So they decided to give up their body, I'll also give up the body. And walking, non-stop. Until when she fell, just see, she didn't fall, becoming unconscious. And then, sometimes it happens, people become unconscious, but then they become conscious. And then they carry on with that. Like if, say, for example, we hit in the head, we become unconscious. But after that, when we regain consciousness, we come back to our normal self. But that is not the case with Draupadi or the Pandavas. When she fell, she left him. Such powerful personality. So that's why they could practice such processes like meditation, sacrifice, devotion. But in the age of Kali, we are totally useless. In this age of Kali, we don't have that kind of thing. Our physical strength is not there, our intellectual strength is not there. our mental strength. We have become very weak. Therefore, it is not appropriate, it is not proper to imitate what Parikshit Maharaj would do, what people in the other ages would do. Let us not imitate. Let us just practice the process the way we are, according to our ability. Like for example, if a little boy, he doesn't have any ability to lift anything. But then he sees that there is a big palwan, big, powerful man, and he is weightlifting 100 kilos, another 10 kilos man, another 10 kilos, and he is lifting. Now if a little boy tries to lift 100 kilos, he'll break his back. Right? So when is the boy living like that? Or when one is weak after some disease, is it advisable that he goes to the gym and does the weightlifting? Will it be appropriate? No. When he is weak, let him take his rest and medicine. So in this age, living entities have become weak. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave a very special process. And what is the process? The process is chant Hare Krishna and make others chant. That is the process. You don't have to go to forest. You don't have to perform austerity, severe austerity. You don't have to worry about it. Just chant Hare Krishna and make others chant. So that is Mahaprabhu's gift for the age of this Kali, the living entity of this age. So that is what is given, that is the process that is given to the living entities in this age. So, to go back to that main point. So Parikshit Maharaj, he was an extremely powerful individual. And at the same time, he is a very exalted person. Parikshit Maharaj was a pure person. And what is the symptom of purity? Now this is an important point also to consider, which I was trying to make. That it is not that in order to be a pure devotee you have to go to the forest. It is not that in order to be a pure devotee we have to go to the mountain caves. It's not that in order to be a pure devotee we have to stop eating and sleeping. Then what is the criteria for pure devotional service? What is the criteria for pure devotional service? The criteria for pure devotional service is to always remember Krishna and never to forget. And that is why Parikshit Maharaj is pure devotee. That is why Arjuna is a pure devotee. Always remembering Krishna and never forget. That's why Draupadi is a pure devotee. That's why Kunti Devi is a pure devotee. Always, they are always remembering Krishna and never forget. And that's why we see Kunti Devi when Krishna is leaving Dwarka, leaving for Dwarka. Kunti Devi is saying, Kunti Devi is afraid that now she may forget Krishna. Now that all the comfortable life has come, now that everything has become so wonderful, my sons have become reinstated in their position. want to cause any disturbance to us. Now that the life is going to become so easy and comfortable, now I make sacrifice. That is our apprehension. That's the fear. That now I make sacrifice. When difficulties were there, when Kunti Devi was in the forest, when Kunti Devi were with Pandavas hiking in this garden, when she was undergoing so many difficulties, she was not worried because she could remember Krishna. But now that the good time has come, she is afraid. Now I am forgiven. So what is the pure devotee's main consideration? That we never forget. Now through Sankirtan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has created this situation. Whatever you do it for Krishna. And in this way, we have got an opportunity to become pure devotees in a rather easy way, in a very easy way. Whatever you do it for Krishna. But then again, we have to be very vigilant. Say we are distributing books. Why we are distributing books? Are we distributing books to give people Krishna consciousness? Or are we distributing books so that I can get a big name? Oh, he is the biggest book distributor. Are we distributing books for name and fame? Or are we distributing books to give people Krishna consciousness? We are worshipping deities. Worshipping deities. Is it for us or for Krishna? Is it for Krishna's pleasure? Am I worshipping Krishna or am I worshipping myself? Oh, I am a big Brahman. Now I am worshipping the deity. That is why we have to be very vigilant about that everything is for Krishna, nothing. On the other hand, I am watering plants in the garden, giving water to the plant. But if I can consider, if I can remember that these are Krishna's flowers, this is Krishna's garden, I am watering Krishna's flower, Krishna's plant. Jai Shri Krishna Balaram, Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhava Jai Shri Shri. So ultimately Krishna consciousness is a matter of consciousness. In what kind of consciousness we are doing what we do. We are taking prasad. We are eating. But am I eating for my enjoyment, or am I eating to receive Krishna's mercy? So that will determine whether it is sense gratification or devotion. Eating food, delicious food, nice kachoris, nice gulab jamun, big feast. But if we take it with the right consciousness, oh, nice gulab jamun, let's see how Krishna tastes it. How Krishna tastes it. We can make this gulab jamun. For Krishna, for Radha Madhava, for Krishna Balaram. They have been so wonderfully offered by Arunachal with a lot of devotion to Krishna. Now Arunachal was praying to Krishna, Krishna, please accept this offering for your, which has been made by the devotees for your pleasure. And now Krishna took it. Let's see how Krishna tastes. Yes, it's very tasty, delicious. In this way, we can do everything for Krishna. Even eating becomes devotion. Even watering the plants in the garden can become devotion. Now the Chaitanya Prabhu is making sure that the well-being is done for Food for Life teaching. He is supervising of making arrangements for well-being, making a building. But for whom he is doing, there will be a nice kitchen. There will be prasadam made for 25,000 people every day. And those prasadam will be offered to Krishna. And then they will be distributed to the schools for the children. 100 of schools. How many? 1,000 schools? 120 schools. You go to 120 schools. To 25 or 20,000 children. And they'll get Krishna. So for that we need a structure, a beautiful teaching. Now the Chaitanya Prabhu is making arrangements to do the teaching. He's building a building. With fabricating steel, glass, stone, cement, devotional service. Why? Because he's doing it for spreading Krishna consciousness. He's doing it for distributing it. So this is how every activity can become devotional service, provided we execute it with the right consciousness. Rajesh is buying things or making comparing prices. Where he gets the best thing for the best price. People will think, businessmen buying things. But he is doing it for building the arrangements, for making arrangements for rendering devotional service, for the devotion, for spreading Krishna consciousness, devotion. So it's not only that direct devotional service like worshiping deities, preaching, cooking. Yes, they are more directly related to devotional service to Krishna. But actually, some people, everything can become pure devotion. Every activity can become pure devotional service, provided they are executed with the right conscience. For Krishna's pleasure. And what pleases Krishna the most? When Krishna consciousness is distributed. And the distribution of Krishna consciousness is what we are doing. Everything that we are doing is in that. This morning I was thinking, beautiful Srimad. Yes, the devotees, the pujaris, thank you very much. Devotees of the gorgeous. And today Sunday, so many people will come. How many people come on Sunday? Thousands, especially in the afternoon. And they will see the deities and what they will do. Oh, Krishna is so good. Isn't it? They will not think, Amal Bhakta Gita, dressing on board design, and Atmaram did the Shringar of Krishna Balaram, or Arunaksha, and Govinda Bhakta did the Shringar of Radha Mohan. They won't think that. What they will come and see? Radha Madan Mohan is doing this. And just because they are thinking this way, they will please to each other. Krishna is so beautiful. Krishna Balaram is so beautiful. Radha is so beautiful. Gauranga is so beautiful. Their worship is so beautiful. Their Shringar is so beautiful. Just by being favorably disposed, people will receive Krishna. This is how they will make spiritual. Even when they come and admire the garden, some beautiful, beautiful big flowers. We never seen such big flowers. Yesterday, somebody was saying, Swami said, there are people that are admiring this flower. We've never seen such beautiful flowers. And whose flower are these? The Krishna's flower. And by appreciating Krishna's flowers, they will be spiritual. And what to speak of when they take prasad and say, this prasad is so delicious. This book is so beautiful. Let me read this book. Prabhupada's teaching is so wonderful. Let me accept it. So this is how all the arrangements are made for expanding Krishna consciousness. And that is what we are here for. This is the mercy of Sri. It is a very simple process, but the effect is very powerful. Simple process, but the effect is most wonderful. Better than any other spiritual practice. So that is the Sankirtan devotee, and as I was saying, Parikshit Maharaj's special quality was that he was always thinking of Krishna. Similarly, through this Sankirtan movement, we also have an opportunity to always think of Krishna. Parikshit Maharaj was thinking about Krishna all the time because he saw one personality who saved him when he was in the womb of his mother. And he was always wondering, is it this person? Whoever he used to see, he used to question. Is it this person? Is it this person? So who Parikshit Maharaj was thinking of? He was always thinking of Krishna. And finally, Parikshit got to know that now I've been cursed that I'm going to leave after 7 days. Oh, okay. Now let me, 7 days, prepare myself. Now let me quit from everything else and let me just prepare for that. So then, when Takshak comes to bite me, I can say, fine, I'm ready, Takshak, bite me, and let me go. So that is the attitude of a devotee. I'm ready to go. Whenever Krishna wants me to go, I will. And that is the sign of real detachment. Real detachment is not, oh, I can fast for 7 days. I don't need to sleep. I can do this. No. The real detachment is, oh, now the time has come for me to leave the body. I'm ready. Anything to look back? No. I'm ready. I will simply look towards Krishna. Nothing to do. No family, no friends, no attachment. Just ready to go. And the question is, we should always prepare, we should always question, am I ready to go? 7 days, I don't know whether how many days I have. So let me prepare now. If the time comes now, okay, I'm ready. Alright? So this is what we have to always question. First question is, am I doing it for Krishna or for my sense control? Or for my glorification? For my enjoyment? Or is it for Krishna? And then final to my consideration is, am I ready? If death comes now, if I have to leave now, am I ready? So this is how we train us. Or should we think, oh, we made such endeavor, we made such a beautiful temple, and we have added so many elements for so many enjoyment. Now I cannot leave. Let me enjoy for another 5-6 years. Should we think that way? Because if Krishna made nice arrangement here, and if I continue to serve Krishna, Krishna will make better arrangement there. That is how. If I have a better arrangement, then why should I hesitate? This is, ever since I joined Krishna consciousness, life has become so wonderful, isn't it? Ever since we joined Krishna consciousness, life has improved or it has become worse. Navadip is shaking his head. Okay, on behalf of Navadip, we are going to answer. Okay, he is giving the double signal. That means, yes, Navadip's life has become improved, my life also has become improved. And that is the thing, that if, since we joined Krishna consciousness, our condition of our life has improved, no matter from whatever our background, whether we are rich or poor, whether we are old or young, whether we are strong or weak, whoever we are, our life has improved. No one can deny that. Right? And it's getting better. Krishna Chan, is it getting better or worse? Getting very much better. So if we stick to this path, it will get better. Therefore our prayer should be that I can remain in Krishna consciousness even after death. Krishna, please allow me to be in Krishna consciousness even when I leave this body. At least as long as I have this body, I know where I am. But after I leave the body, I don't know where I am. So Krishna, please allow me to continue to remain in your devotional service, life after life, at least after this life. Krishna, please grant me this boon, that when I die, I can continue to serve. And then we know we will be safe. If we serve Krishna, life is wonderful. So if I can continue to serve Krishna after this life, then we know wherever we go, the situation will be wonderful. And wherever we are, we can serve Krishna. Even if we have to go to hell, then there's such a wonderful opportunity to preach. We can tell all those people that look, you are being punished. You are suffering because you have forgotten Krishna. So chant Hare Krishna. And in the hellish planet, those who are suffering, if they start chanting Hare Krishna, what will happen? They'll immediately become very good. Or if you go to heavenly planet, we will see that these demigods, because of their so much material enjoyment, they have forgotten Krishna. So we can preach to them, hey, you are just wasting your time in all kinds of enjoyment. So chant Hare Krishna. So wherever we go, we can preach. Right? Whether we go to hell, or we go to heaven, wherever we go, we can preach. Hey, chant Hare Krishna. Don't forget Krishna. Whether you are enjoying or whether you suffer. Chant Hare Krishna. And in this way, our prayer is that we can continue to preach, we can continue to distribute Krishna consciousness wherever we go. Or another condition can be, say the Jamaputas come at a time. So why do the Jamaputas come? Do you know why the Jamaputas come? Because they don't want to leave the world. Therefore they have to drag them out. Okay, your time is up, now leave the world. You don't want to leave, okay. They put a rope around your neck, around your arms, and pull you out of your bed. Just until the Jamaputas come, we can say, well, don't worry, I'm ready to give this world. You don't have to put the noose around your neck. And tell me where you have to go. Okay, so you want to take me to Jamaraj? Fine, wonderful. I'm going to get an opportunity to see one of the Mahajans. And then we go to Jamaraj and we offer obeisance. Vancha, only this is wonderful opportunity to see one of the 12 Mahajans, a great devotee of Krishna. So wherever we go, there is nothing to worry about. And if we offer obeisances to Jamaraj, then what Jamaraj will say? He will also say, Vancha. Therefore, for a devotee, there is nothing to worry about. Whatever situation he will be, he will be perfect. And that is what Srimad Bhagavatam is teaching. Hare Krishna, All glory is Krishna. Go beyond. Does anybody have any question or comment?
Guru, you were saying how we should always question whether what I'm doing is for myself or for Krishna. When the consideration is there that I have to serve Krishna, I have to do something nice and wonderful for Sri Prabhupada and Krishna, then sometimes we may have a particular type of desire to do some particular type of service. It is not for us, but for Krishna. But it is not told to us that this is what you have to do. But still, we may develop such a desire. Is that right, or is it what is it?
Well, at a neophyte stage, at a less advanced stage, one will have this kind of consideration. I like it. I want it. But at an advanced stage, the consideration will be what Krishna wants to do, what Krishna's devotee wants. And whatever Krishna's devotee wants. Any other question? Yes,
how to surrender, how to remember Krishna doing such activity?
Well, if Krishna was wearing this dress, how wonderful. That will be the perfection. Now I am just making these dresses for the mundane materialistic people, but I wish I could do this for Krishna. This is how, and then she can also design for Krishna. Who is the most fashionable person? So this design for Krishna. Actually, once somebody in America, he was a very important person, very wealthy person. And he is very much into luxury. And once he told me that Krishna is the most charismatic person. The way he dresses, like actually no one can dress the way Krishna does. Have you seen all this? No matter how big a fashion, how wonderfully those dresses are designed, but compared to Krishna's and Radharani's dress, they're just garbage. Very unattractive. So Krishna is all attractive. And compared to Krishna, everything totally meaningless. And as I said, like anybody can be engaged in serving Krishna. If one cannot serve Krishna directly like that, not in association directly, and doing things for non-devotee, and they can at least in the mind think that I wish I could do Krishna. Or if it was placed on Krishna, then this is how I Any other question? Okay, thank you very much. All glory is Krishna. Go